An investigation by the TV station Deutsche Welle has revealed thousands of men from Africa are being forced to work in scam factories in Myanmar. Reporter Mathis Richtmann joins us now from Berlin. Mathis, hello. So what can you tell us about these scam factories?
Yeah, the first thing to understand about this operation is it's global and forcing thousands of people into criminality. But it's also global in its reach, scamming people in the United States, Europe and China. So what they do is scammers connect with victims online and then groom them into these scams with cryptocurrencies. They would, for example, pretend to teach about how cryptocurrencies work and then have them send money to so-called crypto wallets, the equivalent of a digital account, controlled by the scammers, and deny any withdrawal later. This form of scamming is called pig butchering. The scammer fattens the victim and then goes in for the slaughter. The United Nations estimate that such scams in Southeast Asia generate more revenue than the drug trade.
Wow. And why is it that people from Africa end up in these factories?
Yeah, so our DW investigative unit met with several survivors of these scam factories. What happens is that young people from Southern and East Africa were approached online for seemingly legit job offers in Thailand. But upon arrival, they were taken by cars and long drives to the Thai-Myanmar border. Guards with guns made these men board boats that would take them across the Moe River that marks the border there. And finally, they ended up in a prison-like compound called KK Park. Here, thousands of people are forced into criminality to scam people abroad. The UN estimates that more than 100,000 people are being forced to work in scam centers in Myanmar. When our investigative unit met with these survivors of the compound, they described widespread surveillance, torture, and even murders. One said that, and I quote, "They worked 17 hours a day, no complaints, no holidays, no rest. And if they wanted to leave, they were told they would be sold to another compound or killed."
Wow, it's terrible. So who's behind these factories that are both scams and human trafficking rings?
Yeah, that's the big question, and it's obviously very, very complicated. Our investigative unit was able to review exclusive images taken from within the scam factory compound and spoke to several survivors who were held there. They all recognized the badges on the guards' uniform. They're the insignia of the official border guard force, a group of former rebels who stopped fighting the Myanmar junta a decade ago in exchange for free reign over their territory. But the bosses of the operation are Chinese, according to several sources. Our team followed the money trail from several scammed victims to see where it leads. One of the receiving cryptocurrency wallets was opened by a Chinese businessman based in Thailand. He received tens of millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency from wallets used by KK Park. This man is connected to a crime boss on the radar of US authority who has promoted Beijing's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative in the past. None of these actors replied to our team's request for comment, and the criminal actors behind the scam factory remain at large as of today.
Okay, Mathis Richtmann reporting there from Berlin. Swedish climate